Stop right there. Before you make another move, I need you to stop. What are you planning to do with your tax return? Are you going to spend all your money on the latest shoes, clothes? Do you need that big screen TV? Do you need a new car? Do you need to buy the latest shoes? Are you going to buy your kids the new PS4? Or my son wants the Nintendo Switch. What are you going to do with your tax return? Well, that's what this video is all about. It's to help you decide what makes more sense when it comes to your personal finances and your tax return. Welcome to Keys to Success Consulting. We're here to educate, motivate, and encourage you to do whatever it is that you need to do to transform your life. And personal finances is one of those things. So let's get started. One of my favorite mentors, absolute favorite, is a guy by the name of Dave Ramsey. And he came up with these baby steps to help us with our personal finances and build wealth. What are we doing with our tax returns? Before you decide to buy a thing, I have a question for you. Do you have an emergency fund? No, I'm not necessarily talking about that 3 to 6 month just yet. I'll get to that. But do you have an emergency fund just in case something happens? The brakes go out and you need to get them fixed. The furnace goes out, you own your home, so you're the one who has to get it fixed. Do you have some money set aside for that? Well, if not, you need to follow Dave Ramsey's baby steps. Dave Ramsey came up with 7 steps, and they're baby steps for a reason, because anybody can do them to get themselves out of debt and build yourself some wealth, true wealth. Not just act like you're wealthy, right? But to have true wealth. And the first step is to save $1,000 in an emergency fund, just in case the furnace goes out, just in case you need to get your car fixed. That $1,000 is going to help you, if for no other reason, relieve some stress. Because now it'll be a little bit of an inconvenience and not a catastrophe because you don't have the money to get it done. And I know that a lot of you out there are going to get more than $1,000 back on your tax refund. So take that $1,000, put it in a money market account, because your money is supposed to always work for you. Step number 2 is to begin to pay off some debt. And not just some, but all of your debt. Well, Letitia, I have about $80,000 in student loans, and I have a car note, and I have a mortgage, and I have credit cards. I'm in over my head. What the crap am I supposed to do? How am I going to pay this off? I only make $35,000 a year. Well, my homeboy Dave Ramsey speaks highly of the Debt Snowball. Now, this is where you list your debt from smallest to largest, and you begin to pay off your debt in that order. Outside of your mortgage, we'll talk about that a little later. You pay off your debt smallest to largest. There are other ways to get your debt paid off, other methods that people use, but I am an advocate of this one because you begin to see some progress and you get a little excited. You pay some debt off, you scratch that off the list, and then bam, you're like, hold up, I said that. Once you pay off the first one, you now take that money. Please don't take that money and go buy you some shoes. Take that money and apply it to the monthly payment of the next smallest debt. Step number 3 is to establish that 3 to 6 month emergency fund, right? Yes, it's 3 to 6 months of your annual income that you have now placed into a savings account. It should not be all that hard because you have paid off your debt. So again, put your money to work for you. Put it in an account so that it can grow some interest and make money for you, but it'll be sitting there just in case. We know the economy is crazy. We lose jobs like we drink water, okay? Some people do anyway. I mean, longevity in jobs is hard to come by, but if you have that 3 to 6 months, then you have your cushion and you won't be so stressed out if something were to happen, as long as you have that cushion, all is right with the world, or in your world. Step number 4 is to invest. Well, what am I investing in, Tish? Because I don't understand. You're investing in your retirement. Take advantage of your 401k. Dave Ramsey, again, my homeboy, he suggests that you take 15% of your annual income and invest it for retirement. That will grow for you like nobody's business. And when it comes time to retire, you may just very well be an everyday millionaire, which is like beyond a lot of people's comprehension, but it is so obtainable. But you got to do the other steps first. So make sure you invest 15% of your annual income into some type of retirement account. You got to plan for the future, people. Let's get that done. Step number 5, and this is only if you have children. You might need to adjust this a little bit. Now is the time to invest in college for your kids. If your children do not go to school and have enough money in scholarships and grants and state funding, no loans, then you might want to set some money aside for college so that your children don't come out with student loan debt like you did. It's our job as parents to help our children get off on the right foot when they become adults. A lot of people have failed in this area, and not on purpose, simply from lack of knowledge. Well, now that you know, do better for your children. Step number 6, pay off your home. Well, I owe $350,000 on my house, Tish. I can't pay it. Yes, you can. You can pay it off early. Remember back at step number 2 when you've paid off all your debt? Well, you have the money to apply to your mortgage. Pay that thing off early. Even though your interest rate may only be 3%, that's still 3% that you're being penalized for using the bank's money. Don't let them make more money off of you than they need to. Keep your money in your pocket, so pay that house off. You'll feel so much better. Look, then you can go travel and do whatever you want to do in life, right? So pay your house off as quickly as possible at this point. And number 7, which is my favorite, give like you've never given before. That makes you feel so great about yourself. You now have the money to give like you've never given before. Those of us who go to church, we give our 10%, which is the tithe, right? And I'm definitely not telling you to stop doing that to reach step number 1. Because if you know, like I know, tithing works. I'm talking about giving above and beyond your tithe. Above and beyond. Give like you have never given before. Whatever your heart leads you to, give. Whatever foundation, give. Just give. Having the giving heart, giving with a cheerful heart, you will be blessed beyond all reason. And you'll wonder, well, Dag, how come I didn't do this earlier? When you give like you have never given before, the satisfaction that you feel, the joy that you feel, you can't get that anywhere else. Take heed to these 7 baby steps. Do not spend your tax return on everything that you can consume. Yes, we are a generation of consumers, but stop before you spend a penny of your tax return. Take a look at these baby steps and make them work for you. Thanks for watching Keys to Success Consulting. Click that link below to subscribe to this channel. Click that like button because it helps a lot. Please like the video and comment as well. If you would like to learn about something specific in one of my videos, please comment below and let me know. I do a lot of reading, I do a lot of research, and I implement a lot of the things that, if not all, of the things that I discuss in my videos. So, thanks for watching again, Keys to Success Consulting. We'll see you soon.